Good morning, family worldwide. Yeah, my eyes are a little blurry from yesterday. I didn't sleep too well, as you folks who are experienced know that it takes you a few days to get back on track with sleep. So I'm a little bleary-eyed, but I'm up. It's 8:38. I'm not missing the day. It's beautiful. First things first, okay? I want to officially announce that I am now taking pre-orders for Dereck 2. I can't show you a graphic because I won't see it until it's done. Um, I'm using my sister Stephanie's artwork. Even though it's her artwork, she won't see how I'm using it until it's done. I'm pretty excited about that. Excuse me. This is my primary way of letting you all know about the record. This is how I did it last time, so this is how I'm going to do it this time, okay? I don't do ads. I'll be advertising and talking about it in my videos and on Facebook. I accept PayPal, same as last time. I will put a note underneath this video with the instructions. I will repeat these several times in my upcoming videos just to make sure people get a chance to know. But I'm releasing my second album, Dereck 2, on vinyl. It probably should be here by the end of July. It won't have this cover, but this is the record, and I've reconfigured it. It's about halfway different than this. Trish, if you're interested, these are on sale. You can buy it through my Bandcamp site. But the price is the same, but the way I'll announce it will be different. Okay, so the total price for US is 20 bucks. The total price for Canada is 25. The total price for the rest of the world is 30 bucks. That's including postage. Now, give or take, when it comes to overseas, that will it'll average out. Okay, it'll average out. So I am accepting pre-orders, and I'll be watching my PayPal list pretty close this time because I'm not working. And I do go in order of when I receive. That's how I have to do it. It's like it's a numbered edition. There's only 250. 100 are going to be in orange. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Opaque orange, not clear orange, but opaque, kind of pumpkiny. And the rest will be on black. So when you order, tell me what color you want, okay? The number that you receive is the number that, when I get the order, that's the number of the record you get. That's how I'm working this. I have made one exception because it's a friend who, because of circumstances, completely missed out on getting a red vinyl copy of my album last time. And because I got shorted on my numbers, that also messed us up because I thought I was going to be able to get it to him. But he is someone who I allowed to pay me already for a colored vinyl, Dereck 2. So please, folks, if you're interested, 180 gram vinyl, just like last time, high quality, go ahead and you can start ordering today. Further thoughts on my journey yesterday? Fantastic. Stephanie, you don't have to worry about me doing this stuff too much. I have already done that. When you didn't know, right under your nose. As a kid, I lose count. I say hundreds, but I may have done a psychedelic journey maybe 1,000 times. I know it's been easily 500 times. The experience tells me what you don't know, which is you don't have to worry. Like I said in my last video, and some of your people commenting, thank you for your supportive comments. Some of you people know that maybe you aren't the right type of person that should be doing these things, especially without guidance. You know what I'm saying? That's not a diss. We're all unique individuals. I wake up a little fatigued, still a little I still got a little bit of that. How do you describe it? It's like it's not like speed, but it's like, your body is still more awake than not. So, like I say, it'll take me a couple days to get my rest together. What do I come away from with? Is there a lesson? There's a lesson in everything. The main thing I come away from this latest acid trip from feeling is how I'm living and what I'm doing is just fine. I need no one's approval. I don't need to check in with any holy men, any um, uh, uh, doctors of letters, or I have a real disdain, and I want to just blow the lid off of how so much information in this world that has been passed on in a manipulated form for someone's gain. I'm on to you motherfuckers. And so someone asked me if I'm an anarchist. Absolutely not. I'm just responding honestly to this world through these senses. And when somebody tells me something, someone tells me it's green and it's blue, it's blue. And I guess this comes up so much because I look at the quagmire of social situations and political situations. Now, let me just say this one more time, and then I'll say it again, probably. But I started to notice at the age of 16 all this mess real clear. And it was apparent to me starting then that, okay, someone wants it to be like this. These machinations and political maneuverings in the world, supposedly on the for the benefit of the peoples of the different countries, is all lies. It's all this maneuvering for personal gain or something. Someone has the upper hand, and they're using it in how information is disseminated. I'm onto it. I don't buy it, and I just will always be saying it. Okay, that much of what we think is fact is bullshit, and that the majority of our world leaders are just some of the most heinous, low down cocksuckers. They are. I wouldn't even want them. I wouldn't even want them over to the house until we had a chance to kind of straighten these fuckers out. So that's what I come away with. Again, it's just a reaffirmation that what my perceptors are receiving, what they're receiving, whether it's right or wrong. I don't think it matters. It's my experience. You know what I'm saying? Before I talk about music, I remember when I was younger talking about these things and making bold statements, and I would have people come back to me and say, but you could be wrong. Well, I could be, but so what? This is my experience. So that's why I'm saying, even if it's wrong, I'm not going to follow what you say if it doesn't resonate with me. And quite a bit of what is accepted, I'll say it again, a lot of what is accepted knowledge about life, to my experience, is absolute tripe. Okay, so the word is out. Dereck 2, go ahead and order. DV Higgins at cox.net. I'll put it at the box below. Last night I did listen to a lot of music and watch a lot of video. I also got to a point where this is very interesting. It's also part of my age. There was a time when I was younger, I'd get pretty tactile. And when I was, at different times dating or whoever I was with, drop acid and, have a whole lot of sex. Guess what I did last night? I cleaned. It was very, very interesting to me because it was a natural impulse that arose. As I don't know, as the evening wore on, and I'd get those hums of energy as the chemical, right, as it works its way through your system, you feel those bursts, you know, of it. And the way the bursts felt were energy and power. And what it made me do was look around, and I reorganized part of my room here. There's a corner over here which you wouldn't make any difference to you because you wouldn't know. I'll show it. This corner over here has always been just a mess of keyboards, guitars, my cable router, and cables that hook up to my stereo speakers. And what led to me organizing that was this. For the first part of my trip, I started to watch video and listen, and the way that my room is set up is that my stereo, okay, my stereo is behind me, so the speakers are behind me, and the here I'm looking, okay, and that wasn't going to do. I wanted the experience. I wanted to be able to face the music. So what I did was I moved my computer, and so it caused me to upset that corner. And when it was time to move it back, it was like, okay, let's straighten this out finally. You know what I'm saying? So that's something else I did with my time and my energy was I cleaned and organized. Another indicator of the benefit of the experience. Music-wise, it was a neat night because I think the two themes that kept coming up in music for me were beauty, depth, actually three: beauty, depth, and power. Power, strength, power, okay? So Sigur Rós got me going, as I showed that record many times last night. And the 7-minute video, that is a video of the cover of the boat floating across. That's just mesmerizing. What an amazing image, and all the things that it conjures. Those colors too, just brilliant. But besides that, I shared with you that I was listening to the Melvins, and then later on, I watched a whole bunch of this. Meshuggah Alive. Wow. This is some really groundbreaking music. What these guys do with time, the way they break up time is phenomenal. I love Jens, the lead singer. I just love his bark, and I love watching him just lean into and you know what I'm saying? It's like it was what he was born to do. I got such a kick out of Meshuggah last night. Absolute kick. Another surprise. I had never tripped to this band before, and sometimes that's what you have to do. This tore my head off last night. The Locust, New Erections. Fantastic. It makes sense to me now. This was like, I didn't know what was going to happen, but something told me, okay, let's try this. And also, it was fun to look at it while I was playing too. It's brilliant. I love it. I love it. That yelp, that nagging, whiny yelp of a vocal that the guy has, it works. I loved it. And the drumming, the stop-start, and the weird mishmash of keyboards and guitar and the sound. This was a big surprise. Fantastic. The Locust. Really enjoyed this last night. I tripped to the solar system. This is very trippy. This is perfect for psychedelics, for being mind expanded. I thought it was really appropriate that I start on the song that I stopped on, which was number 8. Now Trip. Isn't that interesting? So that's where I started last night until the end of the record, 8 to the end. Do yourself a favor, people. We have a VC member who's making some great music. Really, really like it, Ollie. Chris, it's killer. Just killer. Some people made some suggestions in the comments. One of them I did listen to, Olan Mills. Beautiful, very serene. Beautiful, beautiful. I didn't get to the Panda Bear. I've got Panda Bear here at the house. I listened to Omar Rodriguez Lopez, Absence. Again, brilliant. Perfect for mind expansion. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent. Let's see. I played this again, the Mrs. Beastly remix that I found for like $2 recently. This is so fantastic. Man, this is good. This is so good. God dang, this is good. I listened to that, and then I played this, Amorphous Androgynous, with DJ Food. It's perfect. It's perfect. You know, it just kind of roils along. It just kind of moves along. This was real enjoyable last night. Some other stuff that I don't have on vinyl that I listened to that was wonderful is the band Little Dragon from Sweden. I think the singer is Korean or part Korean girl. Love that girl's voice. Little Dragon was amazing last night. Oh, another band that I tripped on big time last night. Video-wise and music-wise, Mew. I'm so glad that I dug this out and tripped to it because I like this album. I love it now. Mew really are out on the outer edges of pop. They're trying things that at first they don't make sense. You know, really, really daring. Really good. The first side, introducing Palace Players and New Terrain. You know, I got the song finally after listening to it a bunch of times when it first came out a couple years ago. But last night, watching the video and then watching a video of them play it live, I could see where they really pushed themselves to the point that they're taking risks of, well, this just might not work. People may not get it, and I think a lot of people don't get it. This is brilliant, just amazing. And I'm a little, frankly, I get a little frustrated with why won't more people check this band out, for God's sake. I won't slag anybody off, but these guys are way better than a whole lot of bands that people have been, you know, saying are the toast of the town. I won't slag anybody. I want to, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to say, people, some of you folks, really, you're missing out. You just really need to get to this band, Mew. So that was fantastic last night. I even challenged myself to go places where I don't necessarily find myself attracted to see what would happen. And there's a reason why I'm not attracted, because they don't vibrate with me. You know, I listened to some James Brown last night on Acid, and it was like, oh no, this is not what I'm about in this space. Nothing wrong with James Brown, but it was not, you know, it's like, this is the way it feels, and then that music feels like this. So I try, you know what I'm saying? What else did I listen to? Because I listened to a ton of music. Oh, I wanted to show Magna Carta for Chris Goodwin. Let me see. See, I'm just thinking about a lot of things. It's like, you know, the old, those old ads on TV. This is your mind on drugs. You know, yeah, if you're a complete weakling, I'm just saying it like that because it's like, it ain't me. You know what I mean? Look at me. Do I look burnt out and fried to you? This is the Magna Carta album I have, Lord of the Ages. on Vertigo. It's the Spaceship Vertigo. I'll keep this out because I haven't played this in a while, and this is kind of folky and light. I have to usually be in the mood for this. Oh, great Roger Dean cover, by the way. Great cover. But I have to be in the mood for Magna Carta. Something that was kind of folky that came up on my... I want to show it because it's a great record. I don't think too many people know about this. Alan Davies. It's up here. Sorry, guys. I want to show it. Here it is, yeah. So, once again, things are more than happenstance. I wasn't looking at the cover. This came up on my Walkman. Just sounded fantastic. Alan Davies Daydo. Look at the cover. Look at what he's about with the sugar cubes. That's very suggestive, isn't it? But I love this album. The first song, Marketplace, brilliant. It was brilliant. Sounded so good last night. I'll also share with you, and it's in the credits on my CD, and also it'll be on the credits on Dereck 2. I have a song on Dereck 2 called Little Black Dog that I thought that I wrote. And it turns out that I remembered the song, and it's a song off of here called Old Bourbon. Now, it's called Little Black Dog. If you hear this, you'll hear where I got it melodically. So I give credit because, honestly, when I wrote the song, I'd forgotten this is where I got the melody. But it's on this album. Bourbon Street, Old Bourbon, and Little Black Dog are related. And it is credited on my album. But this sounded great last night. Tripping. What else can I share? I pulled some records that I did not get to. Funky Porcini. I never got to this. I was going to play it, but I never got to it. I had Osric Tentacles ready to go, but I never got to it. Okay. So those are the records that come to mind. I listened to more stuff, but I'm kind of grasping right now to remember. 20 minutes already, geez. I'll stop this by saying once again, please refer to the beginning of the video for instructions on ordering Dereck 2. What am I going to do today? I'm going to take it easy because I kind of need to recharge. Without a doubt, I'll go for my walk. But that was the other thing that kept coming to mind to me is like, when I worked my job, I could never have done what I did last night, which is to get on my channel and share something like that with you for fear of, they might find out my job, And it's just sad because I thought to myself, here I am, I'm 56 going on 57, worked 30 years, now I'm done with it, and I'm still doing the same things I've always done that I enjoy. Listen to music, drink coffee, get high now and then, share time with friends, enjoy the weather. What was ever the big deal? You know what I'm saying? It's part of why I take issue with this whole Big Brother mentality that's coming through the media right now. How there's this message, clean up your Facebook. Go back and look at what you posted. See, that pisses me off because it's like saying sanitize your life. But the thing is, that's who you really are. Why? I'm not fooled. I see incompetence in the workplace all the time. It's like, just because it looks right on paper, you're still the fuck up that you are for real. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is these practices are insane. They're not helpful. They don't make life better. You may have to do them in order to pay the piper to get the job so that you can pay for your home and your kids' future. But it's fucked the way it's coming down. I say it's bad, okay? Which is relative. I'm assigning it that value. It's not necessarily bad. Obviously, a lot of people think it's good because they're living it and they're thriving on it. But I'm saying, no, it's bullshit, you know? So that's probably just a little thing that will always be coming through when I talk, if I get going, is, and when when I saw U2, the Zoo TV tour, when they would flash that on all the screens, it was very powerful. Everything you know is wrong. They flashed that several times throughout the night with all kinds of other messages, but that one really stood out to me. Everything you know is wrong. There's just so much truth to that. Find out for yourselves. Find it for yourselves. And one of the last things that I'll say that really, really reinforces my resolve to see it my way is I grew up with the world telling me I'm not even human. How am I supposed to respect that supposed august body of knowledge? And I put it all together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to compartmentalize. You know, yeah, yeah, the whole, all of y'all, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Western thought, white Western thought, whatever, people in charge, you know, keeping a whole race of, keeping races of people down for ages, just for your own selfish purposes. It's fucked. You think I'm going to listen to you guys like you're some authorities on reality? Fuck you. You know, that's, I want to do that on camera. To, who is this to? That fuck you is to people who disseminate self-serving misinformation that makes life miserable for a lot of people. And one of those people has been me. And so that's why you're hearing it from me. And you'll hear it time and time again. Have a good one, people.